Hey guys, how you doing? This is Bobby Davis. I'm here from Coder Foundry in the tech capital of the world, Kernersville, North Carolina. It's another beautiful day here, and I'm joined with Kevin Doyle. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm awesome. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Now,
All right.
now I'm on the right side. Hold on.
You just want to show your switching abilities. That's what
I do. I do. And I just spoiled that surprise too because I forgot to change the thing.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh no. What are we gonna do? It's fine.
That's all right. We're gonna be all right. I don't think anyone noticed.
No, I think they noticed. Hold on. I think who noticed that? No, nobody noticed. We're early. You know why we're early? You know why we're early?
Adam's not here.
Because Adam wasn't supposed to be here. So we joined early. But look, Adam's here.
Yeah.
Adam told me he wasn't going to be here. So I'm like, hey, we're going to go early today because Adam's not here because he always yells at me. So we're late. So yeah, but he's here. So a whole bunch of other people here too. So
cool.
Thomas was here like 30 minutes early. So
because reasons.
I don't know. You want to expand on that, Thomas? You're hyped for today? Is that what's going on here?
You are. It's Challenge Day, baby. Challenge Day. I like what you guys have named it now.
I do too. I like that. Yeah. I changed the channel in Discord. Maybe I'll change it actually again to channel to Challenge Channel Day or something like that. I think it's called Coding Challenge or something now.
Yeah,
so
Challenge Day. I
will be posting something in there in a little bit once we've talked about it. But let's see who else is here. Mr. Anonymous is here too.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew Mercer is here. Yeah, happy Challenge Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see who else. See, obviously Adam's here. He's in the Panera Bread down the road from us. I don't like that Panera Bread. I don't know. Something about that Panera Bread.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's better ones, but it's close.
Yeah.
Maverick is here. What's he saying today? Well, you might be in luck. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We're going to detail this challenge here in a few minutes and see what you got to do to win.
Exactly. Glenn's here. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Glenn. Tech with Estevan's here too, and I'm sure he's very, very hyped for today.
What's up, Tech? How you doing?
So that's awesome. Wilfredo's here too. Andreas is back. Hey, Andreas.
All right.
What else we got? I think that's almost everybody. Raul's here too. Hey, Damien's here too. Derek's here. The crowd's back. Astro World, the Rad Life.
If you agree, you got this.
So yeah. Oh look, Andrew's from Australia. That's cool too. We're truly global. Andrew's from Australia. Raul's from India. This is cool. I like this.
Yeah, cool.
Maverick's asking where's MSV.
We haven't seen MSV in a while, man. So if you live near him, go get him.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it was the Maverick MSV asking me to be early today, so we are early again. Yeah. So I just want to point that out. We're a whole minute early today.
A minute early.
We're a whole minute early, so that's cool. Oh look, 2Ubes here to win the prize.
Yes.
You got to do more than just be here.
You got to earn it, baby.
You got to
earn it.
You got to earn this. It's going to be good.
Tech says Nightbot must have scared NBC away.
Maybe Nightbot maybe there's a hidden thing in Nightbot that you get so many dings with Nightbot it doesn't let you in anymore. I don't know if that's true. That would be.
Oh no.
I'd be kind of sad if that was the case, to be honest. But you never know.
Joel's here from Austin, Texas. I'm assuming.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Joel. Hey, welcome, Joel.
Yeah, hey, Joel.
I like Austin. I've been there. That's cool. That's a cool city.
Yep.
Oh look, Fareed's from Iraq. That's very cool.
Wow. Okay.
Very global. We're hitting up all the continents and all the places. So
that's it, man. That's kind of cool.
Here's this Nightbot gives MSV the creeps. That's pretty funny. And it, I will. Oh, I
down the gauntlet. The white glove has been thrown down. Earn it. I will.
Okay. That's awesome.
All right. Davey says hello because he won the last one. So
yes. Okay. Let me see. We're gonna leave it off for a second before we talk about the actual cool competition we're gonna do today and the cool prize we're gonna do. I'm gonna start out with a meme today.
Meme. Let's do a meme.
Let's do a meme.
So I bought some sneakers yesterday, Kevin.
Did you?
Yeah, and we were in the store, and I was telling my wife about the meme challenge logo. And I
Okay.
was like, one of these days, I'm gonna get some Converse sneakers with my picture on it.
What sneakers did you buy though? No.
They're skateboard sneakers from Nike.
Okay.
It's called
Like the SB Lows or something. Which ones?
Nyjah, Nyjah.
Okay, I don't know those ones.
I could show them to you, but that'd be kind of awkward.
You're like,
yeah, kick up my shoes.
That's pretty funny. Okay, here's the meme that I chose. I like it.
Yes,
because we've all been here.
Yeah.
Even me as a non-programmer, you show any technical ability to somebody, you become literally default facto tech support.
Yes. I have a personal story. Can I tell a personal story about this?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was, I'm run a software company. I write code. And so like I'm going to church, and it's about a 2,000 person church on a Sunday morning a couple of years ago. And I'm walking in, and there's like this big desk here with the welcome desk or whatever. And there's literally a family of 3 sitting there with their laptop open. And as I walk past, they said, "Can you fix this?"
Oh, wow. Wow.
I want to say something snarky, like I'm here to fix other things, not computers. Mindset.
There's a right place and the right time for everything. That's probably not the one.
But I'm not a hardware guy, I'm not. I mean, I am to some degree. I'm forced to do it, but I don't want to fix your computer. I would call someone to help my mom fix their computer. Put that way.
Right.
My mom calls me, "Can you get my Wi-Fi on?" My that kind of stuff. Thomas Zane says, "Pray to have it fixed."
Oh yeah, that's funny.
So what it was kind of nasty though. I remember this because it was just weird because it was McAfee had expired on this young lady's laptop, and until you renewed it, it wouldn't let you log in.
That's nuts.
To protect you from viruses.
Yeah, to protect you. Come on, that's nuts. That's
so uninstalled McAfee in right then and there, and then she could do her stuff, and they thought I was a genius.
You uninstalled the app that was stopping.
Yeah.
Wow. And these days it's like, so obviously I recently came back to Windows, right? So I got a PC, and this is something that I did look up because last time I had one was probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe something like that. And back then you did have to have virus protection on it, really.
Yeah.
And these days, obviously, Windows has come a long way with Defender and that stuff. And I guess most people now don't run an extra virus protection on their machine. Right. It took me a minute to realize that was the case. Maybe malware bites for the malware stuff, but
right. I was running on a Windows, but since I've got a Mac, I haven't done that. So I need to research that. So don't hack me today while I get my viruses protection put back on. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see here. So that's our memes out of the way.
That's our memes out of the way. Anything else you want to talk about? Any other questions? Got some kind of coding challenge today or something.
Do we?
We need to talk about.
Do we?
Yeah. We're not going to delay it. We thought about doing that, saying, we're going to delay it again, but
we'll do it till tomorrow. Should we just do it tomorrow?
I think we would have a revolt.
Maybe we should do it tomorrow.
So I like the fact that you guys are in Discord. We're going to post the information we're about to give you in Discord, and hopefully this is an hour's worth of content. But go ahead and show them who our sponsor is for.
Shall I change the background to who our sponsor is for this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let me.
It's a big deal to us, so we're excited about it.
Here we go.
Yes, we're going to be sponsored by Logitech. So.
Yeah.
So we thought we debated on this. Should we show the challenge first to show them what they're going to win? We're going to show you what you can win first. Kind of like at The Price is Right. If you're in the US, they show you what you can win, then you have to bid on it. So
right, exactly. So
tell them what they're going to win, Kevin.
You can win.
So
boom.
So this is called the MX Master Series keyboard, and they specifically made this for coding. This is brand new. In fact, they're still sold out online, so you can't even buy this yet.
Here's the great thing about this. Yeah. We're only winning something cool. By the way, this has a $200 value.
$200 value.
Keyboard's $100, mouse is $100. Even if you wanted to buy it, you can't buy it. We looked because we were looking at these and we're like, oh wow, like what are these worth? And like, what's the deal with this stuff? And like, you can't buy this stuff anywhere.
No.
But they're gonna ship one.
So tell them about the keyboard. Let's talk about the keyboard because we think, well, first off, one of the coolest features. Let's go through the cool features on the coding side. What this keyboard really does, which is kind of cool on the coding side. The first thing that this keyboard and mouse and keyboard does, and if you've met with wireless keyboards, is that it connects to multiple machines. So if you try to pair an Apple device, say like your iPods, you got to unpair it and then pair it back to something else. This allows you to compare it to your MacBook, maybe another machine on your desk, your Windows machine, and maybe even something else. I think it'll do up to 3 machines. Yeah,
here you go. Just 3 machines. Look, so you can have a Windows machine like this, you can have a Mac like this, and you can switch the stuff from one to the other. Super good. 3 machines, multiple OSs. Super cool. That's a killer feature for me.
Yeah. So like if you've ever had to like work on coding, but then you also have another machine, maybe a test machine on your desk, or you've got like 2 different machines. Maybe you got a build server, or you've got a Mac you're building on, but you're coding on a Windows PC. This is perfect for that.
So we were talking about this just before the show here. So on my desk here, having a PC now, which I don't use during the day. It's a gaming PC. It's like off to the side. So the keyboard's still on the desk, though. It's over here. It's shut down, but it's still an extra keyboard I have on my desk.
Right.
I then have my Mac Pro with a keyboard, and I then have this MacBook that we're broadcasting on now with another keyboard because I have to have an external keyboard for it. So I literally have 3 keyboards on my desk, 3 different machines. This would solve a problem for me.
Yeah, so like I'm very excited to this. They are actually going to ship me one that I get to use, and we're going to give one away for you guys to win, obviously, in the coding challenge. It's USB-C rechargeable, which I really like that. I mean, like because like here, we have several employees working here, and they all have wireless keyboard sets, and I can't tell you there's
batteries.
They're always coming, hey Bobby, you got any AA? I'm like, dude, I don't have any AA's. Like now I have like stacks of AA's because it's always someday the mouse battery's running out. Now you can just literally plug it in. I do like that.
And look at this too. If you turn the backlight part off, 5 months. That's impressive. It must have a decent lithium ion in it. It's a good battery.
Now here's the other feature of this I think is killer is a backlit keyboard. So like my mouse or my Mac keyboard is not backlit. And so, in coding, and a lot of us do this, and even in other things, in marketing or whatever, you guys a lot of times have your offices kind of dark because we don't like these bright, hard light.
I have the lights off in my office when I'm there all the time. I have that one little lamp on, and I leave the rest of the light. I don't like the overhead lights. I leave them off. I like it kind of dark.
And so backlit keyboard is cool. I mean, so like it's a small feature. Like there's a lot of backlit keyboards out there, but like this is it's backlit, so it's just really cool.
It's very cool.
I think that so you can work in the dark.
So there's that, and then there's the mouse too.
Yeah. Now the mouse is probably the cooler part of what it does. So one of the things if someone asks like, what do you need this for coding for? There's a side scroll on this. So like if you got the side scroll on your thumb and your code line is long, then you can scroll it sideways, left and right when you're looking at different lines of code. I can't tell you how many times it breaks your concentration to go like pull the mouse down to the bottom right corner and hit the wheel to look to the right, stuff like that.
I love this claim, this scroll 1,000 lines in 1 second.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool, I guess.
Quiet, which is nice.
You
gotta scroll a lot of stuff.
Now the other thing is that you can work faster because you can program this mouse. So like the keystrokes that you use can be 1-button keystrokes. So I haven't done this yet, but I would like to have a cut and paste on the mouse.
I'm
gonna see if I can get that done instead of hitting Command C and Command V on a Mac, which I think is like the keys are too close together. I find it hard to do. That's the one thing I hate about the Mac. The control key was more placed around. So I'm looking to see if I can do this specifically to my mouse. You also too, that's cool about it is, as I understand it, that you can also program these buttons app by app.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
So like if I'm in Photoshop, I may have a set of functions. And if I'm in VS Code, I might have a set of functions, and the mouse will know that.
So when we spoke to Logitech about this set because we wanted something to fit with you guys too. We wanted something that was going to be specifically for coders. So we want to choose a company that was doing stuff for coders, because a lot of stuff is gaming focused. A lot of Logitech stuff is gaming focused, but they specifically designed this to be for coders too. The keyboard used to have like a different kind of scroll wheel on it too, that was made more for creatives.
Yeah,
exactly. And they were like, well, it doesn't work for developers, so they dropped that part. They made it more specifically for developers, so it's super cool.
Right. I will say that the wheel on your index finger and then the wheel on your thumb, that's worth the price of admission. Even if it wasn't programmable, that's just cool, because I can scroll sideways and up and down.
Yep. Also, cool feature here, works on glass.
Yeah.
A lot of mice do not work on glass. If you have a glass tabletop, you got to put that mouse pad on it to get it to work. This you don't have to.
And so I do know that I've seen some of the guys that are coding that have this mouse and they love it. And of course, yes, you can USB-C this, quick charge it, which is kind of cool.
1 minute charge gives you 3 hours of usage. That's impressive.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat stuff.
Very cool.
Now, what we've also heard, and when I get my hands on it, I think this week I'll probably kind of tell you my feelings on it. But the other thing is that the keyboard is solid. So if you've ever used a plastic keyboard when you're trying to code, and it kind of wobbles on you, it's just kind of irritating. And so having a weight to the keyboard is, I think, a really huge factor in, so that it's solidly built. And then the keys themselves have a little indent on the keypads, which is kind of cool. I mean, like it just feels nice when you're coding it.
Yep.
Or you're typing all day. So everyone's Maverick asked, will we ship this to India?
Okay.
Yes. We'll ship it anywhere in the world. We're going to ship it somewhere in the world to you.
Here's the caveat, though.
Here's the caveat, and we couldn't get past this with Logitech.
Yes.
So here's the
caveat. It is a US layout keyboard. So if you have a different layout keyboard for your region, and this is not something that'll work for you, sorry, it is a US layout keyboard, because there are different layouts around the world. Certain, obviously, mainly on the, I noticed, so I have both a UK keyboard and a US keyboard. My UK keyboard has slightly different symbols on the numbers. So obviously it has the pound sign instead of the dollar sign. It's kind of different. So there you go. Devesh says they actually use the same layout in India. So awesome.
Awesome. We got India covered. So
no problem. No problem with that. But if you're in other parts of the world, it is a US layout keyboard. So
yeah. So that's the only downside. They couldn't.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Hey, but if you win it, man, you'll cope in the UK. But hey, if you win this thing and you can stick it on eBay, it's worth $200. So like,
you could.
You might could sell it for above retail because no one can buy one right now.
Yeah, this is probably true too. We'd love if you used it, but I get it.
To use it because we think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. It's definitely cool hardware.
Yeah, the mouse can use anywhere, obviously. So the mouse definitely worth the price of admission. The mouse is amazing.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool.
So yeah, so let me see here. I meant to read 1,000 lines per second. Now, if you can do that, I don't think you need the mouse and keyboard. I think you'll be fine.
You'll be good to go.
That's pretty funny. I don't know about this. I'm guessing it's different. I think it's changed. Certainly the battery side of it has changed. I know that that's something that's newer. I did see that. And maybe the MX Keys Advanced was the previous version that had the scroll thing on it, is my guess. I'm not sure.
Right. And it's called MX Master Series.
Yeah, MX Master Series.
I'm not sure. We didn't ask Logitech, but we could have asked if it's sold on a different name in other parts of the country. That's parts of the world.
Oh, maybe. Awesome. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It could be.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
But it's a sweet deal, man. $200 value, and we think it's really cool.
He's like this.
I'm going to code it right now.
Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? What do I do to win this cool thing?
Yeah, so David tells us about his keyboard layout. Switzerland is one land with a Swiss layout. Specialized for our land. I hate our layout.
Well, David, we will ship you a fine
U.S. keyboard.
A fine U.S. keyboard from a Swiss company, right?
It is a Swiss company.
So yeah,
Logitech's in Switzerland. So
Logitech, I think they started there in Switzerland. I think their home base might still be there. They have a Swiss one and a California one. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. We've been speaking with California, not with Switzerland, though. So
yeah. And then Thomas says, when you get yours, let us know how it works being mobile. Is it too big to take to a Starbucks? I would imagine yes.
Yeah, it doesn't particularly look small. It's not like one of the TKL keyboards with the port cut off. So you have like this style Mac one, right? That's like obviously much better to take to Starbucks because it's missing that section with the 10 key on it.
Yeah, this has a
This is a full. Yeah, this is a full
like
thing. So you have the giant one, yeah. See,
Yeah.
I have the one. I mean, look how much smaller mine is. Mine cuts off like at the end there.
Yeah. So Logitech's going to supply us with the MX Master. I think it's the same size as the bigger keyboard.
Yeah, I think it's a full size keyboard. But I think it's thin, so it's
Yeah.
not like super chunky and stuff. So it's like you still could take it. You just
You could put it in a bag. Yeah, you could put it in a bag. I definitely think if you're going to work remote, maybe not at Starbucks, or you're working remote all the time and you want to set up, you definitely take it with you. So the other thing that I forgot to mention about this, Kevin, is like it has that USB receiver and it does Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's cool.
So like I don't know if you've ever known that we have several Logitech keyboards here that we've lost receivers.
Yes.
So they get lost over time.
Yeah, because it's that tiny little dongle thing.
Yeah, and
they made them smaller and smaller.
In a laptop, and then that laptop gets replaced.
Yeah,
and the keyboard.
Yeah, it's because the dongles used to be big. I don't have one here with me, but they used to be much bigger, and you wouldn't forget them. They're like a USB stick. Yeah. Now they're like you can barely even tell they're in there. They almost sit flush with the machine sometimes. Right.
So that's why I like Bluetooth. You don't need a dongle. So definitely all the Apple products like that, Microsoft's like that. So Logitech's the same way.
Yep.
This is an amazing keyboard set. I do know that I can recommend the mouse though. I definitely can because that's
and plus we know people who have that mouse too.
Yeah, and I put my hands on it. It's really cool. I haven't used the keyboard yet. I will this week, I'm hoping. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what do these guys have to do to win? Let's launch this thing.
Okay, let's do it. All right, let's see what you got to do to win. And so we're going to do a coding challenge, okay? And can you see my screen yet, or do I need to share?
I can push it up right here. There we go.
I mean, you can see it.
We can see it.
Okay, so this is called what we call here at Coder Foundry Sunset Hills. It's a coding challenge. Maverick was asking, just a clue back end. There's no back end of this. Coding challenges, in our opinion, aren't full stack apps. They're things that you can build with the front end and things that you can do pretty easily in any language, whether that be a C#, JavaScript. You can build this on mobile. You can do it however you want to do it. So we're not like pigeonholing you into a particular technology.
Same rules in terms of technology as our last one. Build it in whatever you want to build it. Deploy it wherever you want to deploy it.
Right.
Whether that be CodePen, Heroku, Netlify, Azure, whatever.
Whatever you want to do. And so like the other thing too about a coding challenge, and the reason that we're doing these is because we want you to make something that's worthy to go on your portfolio. So at Coder Foundry, we build 4 to 5 coding challenges. And this is the method that we do here at the school where we give them a challenge, but then we take that one step further, and that's how you're going to win this mouse and keyboard by taking it one step further.
And those of you coming to the school, you have a heads up because this will be part of the class too.
This will be one of them. Sunset Hills will be one of them that you do. Okay, at least for July for sure. And they change. I'm rotating through them as we go, but like
this is one for the current and next cohort.
Yeah, the current and the next cohort will be doing Sunset Hills. So what you want to do in this one is if you're given an array of buildings facing the sun, okay, assuming they're in a direct line and they're facing the sun, okay, and the heights of each building from west to east, that's from west to east, is given in an integer array. So you have an array of heights. You have to tell which buildings will be able to see the sunset. So what we're saying here is if a building is taller than the building behind it, then the taller building can see the sunset, but it blocks the view of the other building. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's a smaller one behind it, the smaller one can't see it.
Right. So what we want you to do, here's the challenge. We want you to write a program that prints out, and prints being a word that's kind of questionable there, but like how many buildings and which buildings will be able to see the sunset given the array of building heights. Now this is the example 3, 2, 4, 7, 6, and 9. This means that there are 6 buildings in this array, and each one of them has a height, and the height is the value of the array at the particular position. So at a value 0, the first one, the height of the building is 3, and this is the westernmost facing building. Now, just to let you know, as we know, the sun sets in the west. So we're looking at the sunset. So the western facing building, 3, and then 2, 4, 7, 6, and 9 are the other heights. So what your input is, I want you to be able to create an application that allows the user to enter their own values into the array before determining who can see the sunset. And that means that you want the values, the heights, to be variable by user input. Okay. You also could add as many buildings as you wanted, but I think if you're building this out on a UI or something like that, you might want to restrict it to a certain amount, though that's not required. But I think what is required is that you can change the heights dynamically. And the reason we do this is because if you have an employer looking at your coding challenge, you want them to be able to change the value so that they can tell that it's not completely 100% hard-coded, right?
Well, Thomas was asking, he says he's confused. Is it like a line of buildings or is it multi-dimensional?
Assume it's a line of buildings, okay? And then assume that you're sitting on the top floor of that building and you're looking out a window facing west and there's a building in front of you.
Thomas is calling it right now. He says he has the winning idea.
All right, good.
So awesome. And Andreas says this is not that hard. The hard part is making the app look nice to the user.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look here. All right. So the next thing is the output should look something like this. And when I say something like this, what I really mean is nothing like this. Okay. This is really the answer.
This is the answer to the
problem.
The answer to the scenario to make sure.
I'm going to back up here. So 3, 2, 4, 7, 6, and 9. This is the west-facing building. We know that that 3 can see it because nothing's in front of it, and then 4 is going to be higher than 3, so it can see it. 7 is higher than 4, so it can see it. 6 would be blocked by 7, and 9 could see it.
Yep. So in that array there, only 2 and 6 couldn't see it, right?
Right. So 4
there west was taller than they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what I'm saying. I'm saying console log will work, okay, but it's not good enough to win. Someone else is going to create a creative way to do this and show the output in a creative way. And so that's what we want you to do to win. So I think that's it. Any questions? I'll answer any questions about the challenge right now, but like in general, what kind of other questions we got?
Maverick says he's got it already. He's won. Like
that prize home, baby.
We should just hand it over now, I guess.
I guess.
To you as well. He's done. Andreas isn't even going to try. You should try, Andreas. Think about this as not necessarily winning. You already won something, by the way, but not necessarily winning as much as being a portfolio project too.
Yeah, put it on a portfolio. Now, listen, Andreas, I understand that, but you have 5 days to do this. So we're going to give you today, and until Friday morning. So not a total of 5 days, but basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all night Thursday, and then you have to turn in Friday morning, and we'll announce the winner on Friday.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. It's here. MSV made the show.
Oh, I made the show. Like, we were missing you at the top, MSV.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let me look here. Hold on. What was I going to put up here?
He says he'll try to buy it.
Dominic says, is there a maximal amount of inputs?
So what I would say is I've done this.
Right?
No, there's not. But if your UI is restricting the amount of buildings, then that's fine. That's an acceptable thing. It needs to have at least 6. But if you want to show 15 buildings somehow, some way,
or if you somehow discover a way that we can show that same thing and it does 10,000.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be kind of cool. But like, definitely the heights need to be variable. That's the only way that you can show this to where it looks like it's working.
Derek's confident too. He's about to obliterate this challenge.
The
confidence is so strong with you guys.
I like
today.
it.
Like
it's strong.
Bro wants to know, what do you mean by creative output? So
yeah.
what we
how would you show the answer? That's all.
And what we mean is an interesting way to show the answer. So don't just show. Don't forget, you've got to show the output has to be 2 things, right? It has to be the number of buildings that can see, and the which of the buildings can see the sunset.
Right.
So however you want to display that,
you got to show 4 and the positions of the array somehow.
Exactly. So however you want to choose to display that, that's the creative part. We don't just want to see a console line that says 4 and then 3, 2, 7, 8, and 9. That solves the problem, but we want something creative in terms of how you display it.
Right. And also think about this: if your employer saw this and a potential employer saw this and you just had a console log down there, it's cool, it works, but it doesn't give you that wow factor. We're looking for the wow factor to win.
Yep. Oh, Estevan's on this. Mr. Matrix, if you want to send me a bribe, I'll consider it.
That's super chat money right now.
That's not true.
That's not true. No,
you can't bribe your way to winning this. Sorry.
So
don't doubt yourself, Andreas. You never know. You might have the idea that wins. You never know. Trust me, you never know. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. It's funny. Can't wait for my book and new keyboard mouse. So much confidence for you guys. So much confidence. Let's see here.
Someone's asking, there's a lot of questions in here. Bonus points for better algorithms. Yes, if you look at the criteria, and Kevin's going to push it into the Discord channel, we look at a lot of things. Number one, does it work? Like, so if we enter in our 6 numbers or 10 numbers or whatever, and we do it for everybody, does it in fact work? All right, that's judge number 1. Number 2, we will look at how does it solve it? In other words, like from the output, like how creatively does it look? And can you enter in random values,
right,
or user inputted values? And then 3rd is just overall creativity. And then if we have a tie there, we would look at algorithms as well and look at how you implemented it for sure. So all of the above. It's a contest, so only one can win. There can only be one.
There can only be one. It is now in the Discord channel, which somebody was actually asking about too. So how do we do this? How do you enter this?
Yeah.
We're going to manage it through Discord. There's a channel. I changed the name. It is called Code Challenge in Discord. So if you're not in there, there is a link in the video below too. You can join Discord there. But the channel is called Code Challenge. It's under the coding related grouping in Discord. And I've put the requirements document up there right now so you guys can see it.
And so he's saying, is Nightbot selecting the winners? No, Nightbot's not selecting. Me and Kevin are selecting. And but all those that enter, we'll have a show like we did last time and show a lot of people's work.
Definitely.
If you want us to feedback on your challenge, just let us know and we'll give you some what we call gentle feedback. We're not going to make fun of anybody's product whatsoever. We want you to feel confident that this is really mainly built to improve your skills, and we're going to give away a great prize. So
both Yehoshua and David are asking about time frames for deadlines. So we're going to run the deadline, same thing as last time. We'll do 8:30 a.m. Eastern, technically Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, Eastern Daylight.
On Friday. So 8 a.m. EDT this Friday.
Right.
Because we will announce the winners on. We need time to take a look at them on Friday morning, and then we'll take a look at them.
Yeah, because we want to give you the max amount of time to kind of work on it. I know because other people's got work, you got other things to do.
Yep.
I don't think it'll take you 5 days to actually build it. It's just that you may be like Derek and sit down like at 1 a.m. in the morning and crank it out in 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A bribe for the exact cost of the gear. Yes, it must be at least $200. Remember, you can't buy this stuff. No, not at all. We're not taking any bribes.
Maverick wants to know if he can send me an APK. I'll look at it, Maverick. I'll scan it for viruses and stuff like that. But yeah, you can send me.
You can run it on an emulator, right?
Yeah, I can run. Well, I can somehow. I'll load it on a different device.
Okay.
And then, but if you've got the code, actually, if you have the code, you're probably doing it in Flutter, I believe. So I won't go through that effort of getting it up in an emulator. If it's in Xamarin, I could, but
just Maverick, just don't put any viruses in it, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get you disqualified. So
yes.
Yeah. So Derek's salty now. He says, Give me a break.
Oh, that's pretty funny. See, MSV, don't like. No, that's not right.
No, just try it.
Go for it. Trust me.
So I will say that we had all the Coder Foundry last cohort, like 25 in the last cohort, attempt this. They all got it, but I haven't seen a creative solution yet.
Okay. The best coder might not win this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you can implement it some way, you like your implementation or your idea.
And the one me and Kevin worked on, and that's so anyway, I'll show it on Friday.
Yeah,
we'll see. But I believe that someone's going to beat mine now. I feel the confidence in this room that they're going to destroy mine.
I hope so. It'll be cool.
In fact, I had my loan calculator, which was pretty decent, but I think honestly, if I judged it objectively, I would have probably finished 4th. So like, there's some really good ones in the last one. So I'm really excited about that.
They were super good. Yeah, go for it. And I agree with you, Kev. MSV, go for it.
You got it.
You got it. Put something in. You might have the best idea.
Yeah.
You never know. And yes, there is energy for you guys today. It's awesome. I love it.
So I love it.
We're losing viewers apparently because you guys are off doing this already.
Yeah, exactly. Viewers are just jumping off. They're out there coding it right now.
And it's a half-an-hour show today, so we're out. So let's.
So this is interesting, and I do want to talk about this. It is mostly UI challenge.
Yeah.
But what I would say with coding challenges, and this is for everybody, if you can show a coding challenge creatively in a UI, that gives you a heads up in an interview. It gives you a heads up on a portfolio, and so it's not really difficult. I don't think that this challenge itself is kind of difficult. If you don't know what an array is, you may need to learn about that. If you don't have,
there's certainly people you could give this to, and they would be like, "Whoa, that is complex." You guys forget sometimes that when you sort of like live and breathe this stuff, and you sort of get into this a little bit, the things that seem very simplified to you are not simplified to the average person.
Yeah, exactly. And so, Mr. Anonymous, and we want to make sure that you need to submit in the Discord channel, Mr. Anonymous.
Yeah.
If you're not in the Discord channel, you need to go ahead and get in that now, and that's where you'll find the channel called, what's it called?
Code Challenge.
Code Challenge, and you'll see the documentation in there about the challenge itself, and then that's where you submit your links.
It's the only way we can manage it successfully, because putting them in here, we have to be live for you to put it in chat on here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work very well because when we have to be live, and it's difficult to manage. So it's just easier over on the Discord channel.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't want to join Discord, I get it. If it's another app you don't want to run or something, that's fine too. You could email it to us.
Yeah, info.
We prefer it on Discord, obviously. Makes it easier for me to go look at. But if you do need to email it because you can't run Discord for whatever reason, you can email it to info@coderfoundry.com and we'll take a look at that too. But we definitely prefer the Discord way. It's just easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's and he is right about this. He's also right, Tech with him.
I mean the coding part was easy. A lot of ways to make the mission. I don't know these answers, but you're presenting it in pretty ways. Yeah,
challenge and do it effectively.
That's it. You got it.
And then pretty ways challenge. So I'm gonna give you some, not some hints, but like the first thing you should do to try to solve this, if you have no idea how to approach this, is go through our approach method, which is writes a lot of different numbers on a piece of paper and solve it just manually. Like, what is the process for me to just figure this out? If someone said, tell me which one of these is facing west, and then walk through that manually, and then type that out in comments, and then start trying to build it out in code or whatever. So whether that be JavaScript, Java, Flutter, JavaScript, C#, whatever you're going to use. I think kind of cool.
Oh, Thomas said he's seen this question before too. This question on LeetCode. Interesting.
So true enough, this is an actual Amazon coding challenge that was asked for an Amazon. So it's all over the internet if you want, I mean, I named it Sunset Hills. So
yeah, we sort of branded a little bit. So next day, school assignments are easier than this.
Really? Okay.
It's crazy, but they also don't have a UI. So interesting.
I think that's the missing part of like LeetCode and coding challenges is they don't take into account the UI. And then when you're building a website, Windows application, a mobile application, you need to learn how to do some kind of UI and how do I present something and make it easy and understandable for the user.
Right.
So one of the things that we're going to do this week too is talk about like these coding challenges in general and how do you put those on your UI and those kind of things. That's another thing we'll talk about.
Oh, he actually says they're harder than this. So okay.
Oh well, I hope so.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I hope they're harder. Yeah, I don't think this is too hard of a challenge.
Yeah, the challenge itself.
Knock this out. We may have a different, like a level 2 or a level 3 challenge.
Yeah, we picked something that was accessible for everybody. We wanted everybody to have a shot.
Yep.
We didn't want to make it just so that the challenge itself was so difficult that a bunch of people couldn't actually solve the challenge.
Yeah, so I don't want it just to have just a 20-year vet as the only person that could possibly turn it in and fix it. I want this to where 20 of you could turn something in, and then or 50 or 100, and then everyone has a solution. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep. Yep. I suppose there's a challenge because we're programmers, not designers. Good luck, everyone.
People can get some bootstrap out, man.
Hey, if you're creative with your solution somehow too, or don't forget, we're looking for like if you can extend this somehow too. Maybe there's some other application for this.
Right.
Like if you can go that route too and add in features. If you add features,
that's
what we're looking for.
Think about. I mean, that's great.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe there's something that shocks us, like, wow, we would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
That's what I want. See, for me, that will like put you above. So it's interesting. Maverick, it's got to be your own work. Come on, man.
Outsource it.
That's pretty funny. He said, "Just kidding," as he's on Fiverr right now hiring somebody. That's pretty funny.
It needs $5.
Oh, that's good. You're like, I invested $5, won $200 in Logitech swag. Well, I guess that's pretty funny.
And this is successful. Hopefully, we can bring more challenges to you too in the future. With sponsored by other people. So
yeah.
And then just hit up the MX Master webpage. Maybe if you want to help us out and you want to tweet that you can win the challenge, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We actually have a tweet out there. And what I'm going to do is actually, I will
Logitech if you want to help us out and just say, hey, thank you for doing this.
That'd be cool. I'm actually, now that we've announced it, I'm actually going to go and tweet now. Let me do this right now while we're on here. I think it's yeah, let's do that.
And while you're doing this, I answered another question from Tech from this. He says, and I think that's a mistake. I do believe this, like whiteboard coding challenges never take into account for the UX. And I find that kind of funny because you're typically doing UX work, at least to some degree. Your app has some kind of user experience on it or some kind of user interface, unless you're doing, total non-visual coding. But for the most part, we're building a website, a mobile app, a desktop app, something embedded. And so we got to figure out how to display that to the user. And I think even if you're taking a whiteboard challenge, Tech, if you wrote up a quick UI, I think that'd be bonus points. I really do. Like how it would look. So
there we go. I just tweeted it out for Coder Foundry. So if you guys want to share, that would be awesome too. We would very much appreciate it.
Yeah. And you can @ Logitech. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. They're in the tweet. So if they retweet it.
Papa says he's ready to go. He's already done it.
Okay. Put it in the thing then. If you've already done it, I want to see it. Put it up there. If you've done it, I will show it right now. And you'll get bonus points for speed.
Bonus points for speed.
Fiona's playing on her heartstrings. Look, it's her birthday on Saturday. Nice press. I don't want no sob stories from you guys. None of that stuff that's going to be like, oh, I think I should really win because I think you're the best. I mean, you can say it still, but it's not going to influence us.
I think so.
That's pretty funny.
So if you're building a website, Clockworks, I will look at it on mobile just to see what it looks like. So if I have to get down to the fine details, I'll look at that.
Yeah, that's something that we might look at. You right as like a stretch thing. If we have two and like, yeah, that's true. If we have two and like they're both killer, and one like is mobile responsive, or it changes somehow, and one isn't, that may be a factor.
Yeah, but if you're building a website and use something like Bootstrap or Flex or something like that, or CSS Grid, you should be okay anyway. But it's definitely worth checking, just to see how it looks.
Yep.
But if it jacks up on, on mobile, it'll and then there's 2 or 3 that are the same, then we'll have to get down to those fine details. So
the bribes are still coming in. Thomas is up to some Star Wars Legos now for the vote. So, if you guys want to like outbid each other, that's pretty funny.
Star logo set, where you get to build a Death Star. That'd be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you want to send me that Millennium Falcon one, I'll take that. That's probably 4 times the price of.
Maybe call Legos next. See if they'll sponsor the next challenge.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if they do that.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, we'd have to do the robot stuff though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
All right, cool. I want you to submit, get after it, and make it work.
Definitely. This is great. The sob story. I was struggling to get my coding editor open. Once I began to work on the challenge, my keyboard broke while I was competing for a keyboard. I was tried. That's pretty funny. But yeah, sob stories will listen to them, but they're not going to influence us.
Yeah, exactly. Try hard. We're looking for try hard pants.
Yes.
Looking for.
Yes, definitely. Let me look here. So nobody's posted anything in the coding challenge channel yet. So nobody's finished it yet. So, but a bunch of people did join us on Discord, which I think actually now too. I think we're almost up to the. We're at what are we at? Almost 300, I think. Let me see if we top 300. We're 295, so we're 5 people off 300 on Discord. So that's cool too.
That'd be good.
So that's cool too. We want to hit that goal here as well. We like that you guys have built a community there. I like seeing people chat back and forth. I check it obviously fairly often. I looked at it at the weekend, and there was a bunch of you guys talking there too. So that's super cool.
A lot of you guys turn this in, and you actually complete this and do it. That means we can go back to Logitech, and maybe they'll sponsor another one, give away something else.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we do want to be able to do that. Yeah.
Logitech owns a lot of other companies too. So like
they do. We found it in this thing there. They have a whole bunch of stuff.
So Blue Yetis and snowballs. And
yeah, I was surprised. I did not realize that was the case. So they have Logitech. They have Ultimate Ears too. Interesting. And Astro, which I have an Astro. I think it's an MX50 headset somewhere, a gaming headset. That's cool.
That's stuff. Sweet. So like there may be other things coming down the pipe. So let's make it a success for Logitech. Definitely out at them and just tell them that you're running it and thank them for doing it.
Yeah, that'd be
super. Or LinkedIn, something like that, or both.
Yeah,
and just thank them for pushing this out.
I mean, they're literally, so just to tell you, we wanted to find a sponsor like Logitech. We asked them and they just said yes.
Yeah, so they're cool.
So that's pretty much how it went. There's nothing else tied to this. We just wanted a sponsor, and they have cool stuff, and we wanted to give you guys something cool, and that's it. They're just providing us with the prizes. They're not paying us anything or anything crazy like that.
Runner-up prizes. What do you think, Kevin? Do we have any runner-up prizes?
Up to you. You got to give it away.
All right. Maybe I'll announce that later in the day, later in the week. Let me think about that and see what else we could do. Maybe I like.
We have a book coming up. We could do a book.
We have a book. I could give a book copy away for number 2.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
maybe
we have some Coder Foundry gear that we could send out.
Oh, we could do that too.
Yeah, I got the spring collection.
So maybe we'll see how many we get entered.
Yeah.
If we get a lot entered, we'll probably, let's think about giving away more stuff. Yeah. I like it. That's good. A box of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's more than the keyboard right now. If we're in the US.
Funny. Now, I mean, we're not rich. You know what I mean? It's like gold at this point.
You're asking for gold.
Yeah, even Raphael, look, I'm with you. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
There is a limit to this.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, maybe a hat. We have where are we? We're in summer. We have beanies though too. Maybe we'll give away a beanie hat. Like we have some of those. Maybe we'll give away one of those. We have some swag in the office laying around somewhere.
A hoodie.
There's a hoodie. Do we have hoodies?
I don't know if we do or not. I have to go look.
We have hoodies. We have hats and t-shirts and rubber ducks though. So yes,
we have t-shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do a second and third place. Maybe we'll do that. Again, depends on how many we get. If we only get 5, or we only get 3, maybe we don't.
There's only one.
So the more you enter, the more.
I mean, like we get 20 submissions, then we'll look at giving away.
Yep. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't happen, Thomas. Maybe at some point.
We're
cool. Yeah, we've asked.
Yeah, we'll keep asking, and we'll keep doing it.
But I agree, coffee will be cool. I would totally drink a sponsor. If somebody wants to sponsor my mug, I'll totally stick a stock coffee sticker on my mug and drink it. I'll be with that. That'd be good.
Sponsor me. I'm good with that. Yeah.
Who?
Yeti.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because these things are expensive. These things are expensive for a mug. I think I don't know if I bought this one or a friend bought me this one. I think I bought this one. A friend bought me one though. My other blue one, but yeah, they're kind of expensive.
Oh, so she's a little bit confused. Is this the fixed? That was last week. This is called Sunset Hills, Vanessa. So look for Sunset Hills in the current challenge.
Yeah, if you go on to Discord, Vanessa, if you're already on there, it's in the code challenge section on Discord. If you're not on Discord, the link is down below. You can join it down there. And I posted a document like just 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago, with all the details in it, so you can figure out what the challenge is in case you're late.
Don't do the loan calculator. Don't do that. I mean, you can, but
we'll be confused.
Don't be confused. Sunset Hills is for this week.
Yep.
Loan calculator was last week. I don't think someone asked if we're going to do this every week. I don't think so. But depends on how many sponsors we can grab, and maybe we'll have some going frequently.
Yeah, if we can get good stuff for you guys, we'll keep running similar stuff.
Coding for, I think that's what we want to do.
Yeah. So if anyone knows any other sponsors or has a hook in at another sponsor that'd be willing to do something, we'd like that too. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be great. As long as it's ballpark, like something you guys would like to win, then we'll put something together to give it away.
Yeah, we'll do it, and specifically around coding. So.
Oh, this is a good question. Any special prize for out-of-the-box solution? Well, winning.
Yeah,
we want out-of-the-box solution to kind of win. I mean, so yeah, an MX mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, that's what you're going to get. You bring something that's out of the box, that solves the challenge, that extends it in some way, that's got a creative UI, all those things. Then Fury Papa, you would get the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. A collab with Tesla. That'd be
cool. Working on it, man. No, I'm just
kidding. That'd be amazing. We were talking about Teslas this morning.
Yeah.
In our daily stand-up this morning, we were talking about Teslas. That's funny. And somebody on staff didn't like them. Not calling you out, Natasha. She didn't like the Teslas because they were too basic inside.
Yeah. I'm
like, it's a computer on wheels. Like, think how cool it is. But I don't know.
Totally not basic on the inside.
No, I like it. I think it's that design's very cool. Natasha likes the Land Rover, and I like the Land Rover too. It's a nice car.
Doesn't like a good Land Rover.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that was on my short list last time I got a car.
Oh yeah. So that's kind of
This is true. That's you get it. That's exactly it, Esteban. You know what we want.
Yeah, exactly. He says a Mac Pro.
Hey, if Apple would give us a Mac Pro to give away,
we'll call them and see what they'll do. You never know, man. We'll try Microsoft with the Surface too. So see what they do.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool.
Maybe when we recycle out our old Mac Pro here and we get a new one, we'll ship the old one.
Ship my old my old MacBook Pro as a pro.
My used Mac Pro.
That's kind of cool. But yeah, turn in a bunch. Add them on Logitech, and then maybe they'll see see it, and then they'll donate something else.
There's more cool stuff.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah. They were super nice about giving us prizes too, so that's very nice. They were interested in what you guys thought of the product too. So ultimately, whoever wins, we would love to find out what you think of the product as well.
Yeah,
that'd be great. That would be cool, Esteban.
Surface laptops, cool device.
Yeah. Yes, Raphael. I'm telling you, the stickers on the mugs and with the hats and the over, I'm totally down for that.
I'd wear a NASCAR jersey with with logos everywhere. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think that'd be great. Oh, Devesh, yeah, do that.
Hook us up, man.
I don't know what he does, but cool.
Yeah. Send me MacBook Pro, I'll give it away.
Yeah, that would be great. Epic Game sponsorship. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Awesome, so I got a message the other day. I'll tell you about this story because it was interesting. We talked about this back office, but I got a message the other day from somebody wanting to sponsor the channel, and it was a gaming company. Turns out it was a phishing scam. I didn't answer it. I mean, I actually reached out to the actual legitimate company and asked them, like, yeah, that's not us. And I was like, okay, I figured it wasn't. I thought I'd ask anyway.
Yeah,
that sucks. But no, an Epic Games sponsor would be great because they're sort of on our doorstep.
Yep, they're in Raleigh.
Nobody knows anybody at Epic, so that'd be cool too. We could do something there. Yeah. Vanessa wants to know the deadline. I know you weren't here a little bit of this, but it is. We're actually going to do 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this Friday.
This Friday.
We have the rest of this week to do it.
Yeah, 4 days and the nights.
Yep. 4 days and nights. Don't stay up 4 days and nights doing this, though.
That's what we used to say at Cortex. There's 24 hours a day, and then there's the night. That's how long you
have. That's funny. And you need the extra time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a tweet out there. If you guys would go retweet it, that would be great. If you guys are on Twitter, I would super love that. Again, that is out there now.
And if you want to add him on LinkedIn, that'd be good too.
Yeah, he's a jam, which is pretty hierarchy. Okay. Hey, if he's head down, that might be the funniest comment ever. Hey, if he can pull some strings, that'd be great.
We don't want to lift it though. We don't want to be stiff.
No.
It's got to be on the up and up. So.
Oh man, that made me laugh. That's funny. Oh, that's good. So, anybody have any other questions about this? We're going to talk about it like for the rest of the week too. We'll bring it up sort of every day for the rest of the week as well as a reminder to you guys in case somebody wasn't here today. We'll talk about it in brief over the next few days. Obviously, we have additional topics too. What do we have? We have a guest on Thursday.
Yeah, we have to get something. Hey, for sponsorship opportunities, just hit Kevin at info@Coder Foundry.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Yep.
So yeah, if you want to sponsor something, that'd be great. Or know somebody that does, that'd be great.
Just to be clear, we don't take them all.
No.
So we turn some down. So
we've turned down plenty of sponsorship stuff if it's not in our wheelhouse or we don't think it's good for you guys.
Yeah. Something relevant.
So. Yep, definitely. So we have a guest on Thursday. We have a recruiter
from the UK.
So if you're in the UK, this will definitely be valid for you. But it's also his advice is definitely valid outside of there as well. But it's definitely relevant if you're in the UK. It's a company out of Nottingham, which is almost near where I grew up. So small world, right? You connected with him on LinkedIn, and he's coming on the show. So it should be super cool. Yeah. We are working, Maverick says, Mark Hirschberg or Keytron Evans, working with Mark to get Mark back and Keytron. Yes.
Definitely come back. Yeah, we just got scheduling, man.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So that should be cool. So yeah, Fiona, good for you. It's cool. He has some good insight to working in the UK in the tech market.
Exactly.
Which language should it be?
Whatever you want.
Ronake is asking. Yep. We're leaving it open.
Whatever you want. I'm not making you do it in a specific thing, but whatever you want. I did mine in JavaScript. Some did it in C#. Whatever you want. Make sure you have a GitHub if you want me to look at the language so I can see it on Git.
Yep.
So I can see the code.
This is funny. Andrew's just like, hey, Andrew, by the way. He just said C#. I don't know the question, but C#.
Exactly.
He knows as well. As a former student, he knows as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny. Hey, Don't give away don't give it away here. You've just given it away. I mean, that's a pretty, maybe. I mean, wow. Okay.
Is that coding though?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Can you do it there? I don't know. Can you code a solution like this there? Customize? Maybe. You can develop in Minecraft, right? There's custom stuff you can do. So maybe.
What did he say? Do I know Flutter? I haven't used it. I can read it though. If you send it in a GitHub, I can see it. I can read your code. That's not a big deal for me. I'm actively not involved in Dart Flutter, but I can see what you did.
Okay. Can you use engines?
You're giving away your stuff, man.
Hey, if you can post it somewhere and we can access it as a user.
Cam, I like where that's going though.
Yeah, I do too. If we can access it as a user,
right?
Like, we don't want to like dig through the code only. We want it to be something that we can actually use.
Yeah.
So if it involves me downloading a whole massive amount of dependencies and stuff, probably not.
Harder for us to evaluate it.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you can host it somewhere and then sure.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. MSV, so create a 3D movie. Maybe that's a solution. That might be cool.
2D works.
Andrew's claiming, see now, look what you've done. You've given him away all your ideas.
Yeah.
See, and to you too. Now he's running an engine now. So yeah.
Just make sure that if you're using something like that, you remember the goal. You got to input the numbers, okay? So like you got to be able to input the numbers.
Yeah. Firstly,
it's a way for us to be able to run it and look at it to validate it.
Yep. It's got to work. So
Dominic says, "Can I support multiple?" He can't decide what he's going to do. He's got multiple answers to this.
Well, you're going to do it, and one of them is clearly going to be better than the other one. So
yeah, submit 2, submit 3. We'll look at them. We hope we can anyway. Now we may get 1,000 submissions. So
Ronnie's here too. Where do I submit my challenge response, and when do I get my surprise? I noticed that you've joined Discord, Ronnie. So it's in the Code Challenge channel. So under coding related on the left hand side there. So go ahead, submit. These guys are strong competition, man. You get your work cut out here.
Oh, MSV has a deep question about this. Is there any real location? No, I just made it up. There is a Sunset Hills around me, but that's not. I just made it up. Yeah, that's not a real location.
I think Adam pointed out towards the beginning of this thing that there's like at least 10 like old age people retirement homes named Sunset Hills. It's probably true. There's at least 10. There's probably a lot more than that, is my guess.
Yeah.
So that's it. So if you guys get started on this and you have questions, come back tomorrow too, and we'll talk about it then. If you have questions about this, we'll make sure there's time tomorrow to talk about this as well. So go away, give it a go, come back. If something's like, wow, now I don't understand it for whatever reason, come back, ask questions, and we'll go over it again, and we'll answer your clarifying questions.
Raphael says Sunset Hills is in GTA.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, I literally made it up.
It sounds like a GTA place. It does. Maybe it is.
Yeah. Look at this trash talk. Sorry, Ronnie. They've already shipped it to me.
Wow. It's like game on.
The gauntlet has been laid down, Ronnie. White gloves are out.
That's pretty funny. Maybe. Devesh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Sunset Hills.
It's a nice place.
Our YouTube channel at the age of 80. Entertaining the older people there, talking about coding.
Yep. Okay, we're over the hour, so let's go ahead and
go eat lunch. So
I'm hungry.
Yep.
I haven't eaten today.
Hey guys, we enjoyed it. We love the enthusiasm. You should definitely enter the challenge. We want to see what you put up. If you enter, we'll probably show several on the show on Friday, and we'll definitely show the winner, and we'll ship you a keyboard and a mouse. The MX Master Series by Logitech. It's a great combo. We're $200, so complete Sunset Hills. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. Keep coding, guys.